Hey guys, this is Jave, and welcome to some Soul Blazer for the Super Nintendo. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, because if we don't, there's about a 4-minute cutscene. Well, not cutscene, but of just text. And it's really long, so I'll be sure to explain the storyline as we go. But we're gonna start off creating a file. We are a follower of the Master. And we'll be able to speak with all living things, apparently. And we get to choose our own name. So I'm going to choose the most heroic name I've ever heard of in my life. Which is Jave, naturally. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Alright, so that's our mission. Go and save the world. It's short and sweet. So if we return to this top pad, we can actually save. But we want to take this left one, grab a chest, and grab the old tutorial sword. The Sword of Life. And I'll be sure to explain like the levels and equipment levels and all that fun stuff. But it's pretty basic. It plays kind of similar to Zelda. The, you know, with the top overworld kind of thing. Slashing your sword. You can actually hold your sword out, much like Zelda, and just stab them. Bam, bam. Doesn't do that much damage. But those are the only attacks we have thus far. So we're going to step on this monster lair we just destroyed to seal it up. And we get to talk to an old man. Okay. Well, I don't think this is Earth, but... So all the creatures have been captured by Death Toll. He is the main villain in this game. Or the villain, I guess. So we have to release every single living thing that Death Toll has captured. But we get some magic from the sky, flame ball magic, which will be useful. And he actually joins us so we can use the damn thing, because we actually technically can't use magic. Much appreciated. Yes, yes, let's get on with it. Alright. So we pick up gems to use magic. There's no actual currency in this game. You get experience up at the top, and then gems. Gems cast magic. I don't remember what button it is. Oh wait, I have to actually equip my magic. So Flame Ball costs 4 gems per cast. So we have this orb, which is actually the magician. And we cast, let's see, what button is it? I haven't played in a while. That's our stat, that's your stats. There we go. Okay, it's the Y button. So moving on. I should probably explain, this is kind of like the area in the sky, which we talked to the Master, aka God, pretty much. So now we have unlocked the next teleport pad. You get 3 in each level, or in each world, I guess. So let's go ahead down to Grass Valley and get this game started. It's a very empty place right now, but that's mainly because all of the living creatures on this planet have been captured by Death Toll. What a bummer. So we're going to head down to this first dungeon down here and actually get to talk to this flower, because we can understand everything. Well, maybe not every creature has been captured by Death Toll. Obviously there's a talking flower here. So we're going to save creatures and people and stuff, and inanimate objects, which are actually animate objects. And that will unlock the game, so to speak. It's a pretty cool little system. I haven't played that many games. I can't think of another game off the top of my head, really, that does this kind of thing. Like, you save creatures, and it kind of builds the world around you. It's pretty cool. But we got a life bar in the top left, if that wasn't obvious enough. Clearing monster lairs and stepping on them, either it can do one of 3 things. It can unlock paths, it can unlock treasure, or it can basically release people that have been captured. So it behooves us to, you know, rescue and destroy all the monsters. But we have our first rescue right here. An old woman. And her house. So, and every time you rescue somebody, and the builds or, you know, they pop up on the main map, you actually get I thought you got a little bit of life, but apparently you didn't, because it showed me regenerating life, but in the dungeon I didn't. That's weird. Never noticed that before. But we're gonna go talk to her real quick. I'm not gonna do this after every rescue. I'm gonna kind of rescue a bunch and then I'll come back to town. Okay, village chief. Oh, thank God. I thought she was going to ask me something else. Sure, I'll be one of your children. An excellent name. Sweet. And every time you talk to her, she actually heals you up. So that's a nice little bonus. And here's an animate object. We can actually talk to this chair. That's a good question. We'll be on the lookout for him. But can't really do anything else in here. Can't really check anything, which is a bummer. Oh well. Alright. So on to the main story. The king of this land is a greedy bastard. This is the abridged version, by the way. And he really wanted to get more money, more wealth. So he discovered that this inventor, Dr. Leo, is a really smart dude. And he ends up exploiting him, making him build a machine that summons Death Toll, which is basically like the devil. Because he wants to make a deal with Death Toll to get even more money. So they strike a deal. Death Toll says, "Hey, bring me every living thing. I'll give you money for every person, every freaking plant." And that's pretty much it. King did that. King did thus, and everybody in this land is now a pawn of Death Toll, so to speak. Ooh, medical herb. Go ahead and equip that. If I hit the right button. Alright. So, medical herb, if you have it automatically equipped, it's basically like a second life. It's like a fairy from Zelda. And real quick, the Sword of Life level 1, you have to be, I think, yeah, you have to be level 1 to use it. And it tells you how strong it is by how many swords you have. You can have a bunch of different swords down there. And I think, yeah, the magics you can just use as soon as you get them. Armor's kind of the same way as the weapons. You have to be a certain level to be able to equip them. But that usually won't be a problem. And if you pause, you can see where you're at and how many monster layers are remaining, which is very, very useful. And that's monsters layers remaining on the screen. So we're going to go around, beat everybody up. Try not to take damage. It's not going to work as well. I'm going to save my gems and my magic. It's kind of a... The fireball spell is not that useful. I guess I can try to kill this guy with it. You gotta kind of wait for it to spin around once it's in the right spot. But there is a trick you can do. I hope I don't die. I have the herb. If you like run against the wall, you can actually make your little magician dude kind of go to the top or whatever direction you need them to. And that'll actually come and help us out in a future dungeon. I'm gonna kill this guy. Some monsters are not tied to monster layers. They will respawn if you leave the screen, like those lanterns and these slimes that we fought a minute ago. But we're gonna get a tip from this fairy in a gem. A very useful tip. Equip stuff so it works. And she'll also give us some experience. Actually, I will go back. I'm kind of low on health. But sometimes they can teleport you. Sometimes they give you experience, which is really good. So it behooves you to, you know, talk to as many as you can. Because that's how you're going to get stronger, equip the better weapons and armor. And when you level up, you get extra health too. And she's beginning to worry about us. Thanks, lady. But I'm fine. I know you're lonely, but I got shit to do. quite like this music. Quintech, the guys that made this game, have a pretty good track record on music and sound effects, even though they kind of reuse them in their games. But that's alright. They also made ActRaiser, so a lot of these sound effects will probably sound familiar. I'm pretty sure this is the same, like sword swipe and damage taking sound effects that you get in ActRaiser. But they also made Robotrek, a pretty cool robot RPG. They made Terranigma, Illusion of Gaia. They also made... what else did they make? Obviously ActRaiser 2. But pretty cool company. I don't think they make games anymore now. I think all their guys are... well, all their employees make other games. Obviously. Take out this layer. See what it gets us. Another unlock. Tool shop owner. Sweet. And I like how it fills in the road too. Like, so it's not a, you know, like an abandoned road anymore. It actually looks like a usable road. Alright. What's this? Some gems? 12 gems, not much, but hey, I guess anything's better than nothing, right? And you can see how much experience you're getting too from these monsters. That's the little numbers that are popping up when you defeat them. Come here, you. These guys get grabby later. They shoot out a vine, which looks like a hand. Does some damage. Just stab you. Ow. Come on. And another unlock. A tulip. A very tiny voice tulip. So there's a watermill here at one point. And there's an elevator in the underground castle, which is where we're at. So we're probably going to have to find this waterfall guy. Watermill guy. Okay. I like the water in the background. Pretty cool effect. Run into some little bit harder enemies. Got a button mash. And one other thing is, if you want to collect gems, you can actually, like, telekinesis grab them. Kind of handy sometimes. So we got a bridge now. We just unlocked the other half of the map. Sweet. Alright, what do we got down here? Supplies. Actually, I want to kill this thing. It's annoying as hell. And some layers are different. Some of these guys will just come out piecemeal, one at a time. And some of them will just spit them all out at once. But hey, we got a level up. Sweet. I think we're doing a little extra damage, too, with the level ups. Well, it's hard to tell now. A Dream Rod. This is a special item that we're going to need to progress the storyline. I think it's... keep hitting the wrong button. There's our stats. And it tells you what souls you collect. You can actually get more than just a magician. But the Dream Rod lets us look into people's dreams. That'll come into play pretty soon, I think. One of these days I'll get the controls down. I haven't played this in a long time. And as you might expect, little gems are... I think they're only worth a couple. Yeah, one each. I think the big ones are worth 5. Forgot to check when I picked that one up. Ah, get away from me. Oh, it's a massacre. Alright, what do we got? We got some ivy. Sweet. That's actually one thing we can't talk to. But that's okay. I'm not sure how interesting talking to ivy would be. You know, not to bag on ivy or anything. I'm sure ivy's a very nice plant. Kill this dude. We think we're getting close to clearing out all the monster layers on this screen, too. Bam. Oh, wow. I unlocked a big bridge. Let's see what's over here. I think actually this is just a shortcut back to the beginning. Let's see, how many we got? 2? Should be doable. So there's that elevator. But according to, I think the tulip from earlier, it does not run. But we're going to investigate it anyways. Hey, there's a watermill keeper. Darn it! Yeah, it's like these people don't even realize they were saved. But that's probably for the best, you know, so they don't have to go into like shock or anything that they were kidnapped by Satan. Ooh, there's that Dr. Leo name again. What a friendly elevator. Alright, so we have to go back up to the surface and get that elevator working. Because that elevator is blocking our path if we cannot use it. It's just useless. A useless platform that doesn't go up. Alright. And hey, we can heal too while we're at it. Hello. Yeah. I'm clearly walking around doing nothing. So heal me up. And I think this tulip just says the same thing. Yeah. The text kind of goes really slow. But you'll get used to it. This should be the tool shop. And I believe this lady... Oh, she actually recognizes us. That's cool. Whenever we need a medical herb, we can come back. She'll give us another one for free. Which is a good deal. Hey, Bridgie guy. And you're doing a great job. Why, thank you. That was interesting. Alright. See if we can get this thing turned. Naturally, it works. And we have powered the elevator. Sweet. We can take a quick look over here, see what we got going on. It's kind of barren right now, but it will be flourishing at some point, I swear. And hey, a cave. Sweet. Ooh. Thank you, Ivy. Iron armor. Some gems. Alright. I swear I'll get these buttons down one of these days. And it looks like I was wrong. You can just equip armor whenever you want. Maybe it's just the weapons that you have to have certain levels. Okay, let's talk to the crystal too. See if we can get some experience. Sweet. I think she gave us like 80 or 79. Kind of a weird number. So let's head back down to that elevator. Oh, I get a kick out of that music. Alright. Thankfully we have the shortcut. Kill some slimes. And voila. And here is the last monster lair. On the screen. Bam. Ooh, what do we unlock? An old man. Alright. Have to make a note to talk to him. Alright, so we are on to some more fun. And this will be a good place to stop the episode. So as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Next episode, we're going to continue exploring the underground castle place. So until next time, take care, guys. Later.